Hey everybody, Matt here, and here it is. I've got the 2002 barrel proof 15-year-old Russell's Reserve non-chill filtered bourbon. So we got a minuscule allocation of this item. We are doing a lottery where you can turn in some of your big red bucks, which are actually on the receipts printed here, so you know how much you've got. Looks like I've got $16.50 in big red bucks, and we're doing $2 two big red bucks for one entry, which we're going to pull here at Monday, August 6th, for a chance to buy one of these bottles of Russell's Reserve. So one we're going to enter for this lottery. The other one is right here, and I'm going to go ahead and open this up and do a taste. We're going to just do a blind taste. I have not opened this. I am just opening it for the first time. So we're just going to review it, and I'll give you my straightforward, honest opinion. So little card of information there from Jimmy, Eddie, and everybody, giving some facts on it. The key, I think, here is that it's barrel strength, non-chill filtered, and it's extra aged for wild turkey, which is normally, you know, in the 8 to 12 year range. This is 15 years old. So I'm opening it. Nice presentation box. Smells relatively normal. Sometimes I found that like the Booker's wood boxes they use have a very strong aroma, which is a little tough when you're trying to taste some of these bourbons for the first time. All right, let's open it up. The 1998 release, which was a little bit under the radar when it came out, kind of just sort of, wow. It's got a very strong aroma just from opening the cork right there. All right. Here it is, the 2002 Russell's Reserve. That smells really good. So, starting to open up. Get like that white pepper, saddle leather, that sort of like, oh man, like wet, almost like molding corn, but in a really good way. There's fruit in there, but the oak is certainly dominating, but in not an off-putting way. There's no hint of bitterness to this. Yeah, so it's just a nice interplay. It kind of goes back and forth between the oak, that white pepper, the fruit. Okay, so this is 114.6 proof, which is barrel proof for them. I think 25 barrels is what I read in the press release that this lot of 2002 Russell's Reserve came from. So not a lot out there. Let's say at 15 years old, the Angels probably took at least half of that. So, you know, it's not a lot of gallons of whiskey, and when you bottle it at cask strength, you know, you can't really, you know, you're not stretching it out at all. It just is what it is. All right, let's taste it. Oh my God. I forgot to spit that. Wow. That's the biggest non-bitter oak that I've tasted in a while. I mean, it is really flirting with that edge of oak, but it brings it back to the fruit. There's kind of a chocolate malt component here. The spice is very pervasive, but not off-putting, not bitter in any way. There's a nuttiness to it. There's kind of a creaminess to it. It's got a great mouthfeel, great mid-palate. Spice kind of punches through to the finish. I gotta keep working today, so. Wow. Such a nice, if you want to taste what oak in 15 years tastes like in a balanced way, this is the exemplar. This is the best one I can think of. You know, that's that rye recipe. It would be fun, though I'm not going to open one. It would be really fun to taste this up against a 15-year Van Winkle, a 15-year Pappy, and do a side-by-side. Those are not bottled quite up to this proof level and strength. So this would be obviously the more aggressive and maybe the more flavorful one, but it would give a nice contrast in that age range of what the bourbon spirit can do after that much time. So on the whole, really enjoy this. This is definitely the after dinner one. This is not the one you start the evening with. It could certainly take an ice cube and you could put it in a cocktail, but I probably wouldn't suggest that. Actually, I will now that we're kind of past the point of trying it. I'm going to put a couple tiny little drops of water in there. There you go. Take a look at that. It's pretty. Okay, let's sip it. As is typical, that oak spice sort of fades off when you give it a nice drop of water, and that fruitiness really comes to the fore. But then again, spice, there it is, spice on the finish. The oak just keeps reasserting itself. But again, they've done it in such a nice balanced way. It's just a fantastic whiskey. So I've taken up too much time now, 8 minutes. That's a very long review here, but I think well worth it to spend a little time, if you can, with Russell's Reserve 2002. And if you're in Indiana in the next week or so, we're gonna throw in some big red bucks for a chance to buy this gorgeous and rather rare whiskey. Cheers.